Greetings and welcome to the Face Reading Secrets of the People in the News session. A quick reminder, if you're interested in the subject of face reading, you can watch on YouTube my Introduction to Face Reading and Face Reading 101. Today I will talk about someone who has been in the news for at least last 8 years. It is Barack Hussein Obama. First, his personality, that is embodied, of course, in the form of the face, the part of us that we develop in response to our upbringing, and the part of us that we show to everyone. And then we'll look at the president's innate characteristics, his profile, his temperament, and see who he really is behind the mask. We know a lot about president's actions, but now let's look at where all this comes from. It's a very interesting face. If you look at the picture 1, you may think he's a Mercury, and you are right. You can see it clearly in the picture 2. And you know, as they say, if it looks like Mercury, if it talks like Mercury, it is Mercury. And now after 7 years, we know exactly through experience, he is brilliant. Indeed, his mind is very creative and quick. He is a charmer, he loves attention, he lies if needed, and he is reactive rather than active. And if some of his actions look to you like he is an idiot, he is not. He thinks well and knows exactly what he wants. That you will see in Obama's other face. Look at picture 3. There is another face in Obama's face. Yes, he is also a Saturn. The Saturn personalities have most perseverance in what they do, are always organized and meticulous, and always know what they have done so far and what is left to accomplish. They take time before they act, and therefore may seem to be indecisive. In reality, they are very capable of making decisions and acting upon them. They just need time between thought and action. The Saturn are deep thinkers with philosophical inclination. Most important is to remember, the Saturn knows what he or she does. And with the Mercury, combined with the Mercury personality, it makes it even more powerful. Let's look closer now at President's features. A couple of interesting things. His ears are big for the size of his head and are far from the skull, which means he is very independent. His eyes, and I check in other pictures, are most of the time slightly squinted, meaning he is suspicious. In truth, he does not trust anybody and may not be trusted as well. That is President's everyday personality. I look at the photos from his childhood and teens. An interesting thing I noticed in all those pictures is that he is only a Saturn, no indication of being a Mercury at all. So Obama develops a Mercury persona as needed, so to speak. Perhaps when he became a politician, maybe because being diplomatic, that is another word for liar, comes with a job description. Let's see if his temperament gives us any insight where his Mercury capacity comes from. Bilious. Remember, in my previous readings, 3 people were identified as bilious: Hillary Clinton, Vladimir Putin, and Bashar al-Assad. Bilious. You may say, wait a minute, what about that bow-like shape of his profile? Isn't he a nervous temperament? Look at the corner of the jaw. You can clearly see it in the picture 1. Bilious. The forehead, bilious. And the chin, bilious as well. That bow-like shape that you see is a nervous cast. We'll talk about it later. But before anything, he is a bilious. Lots of stamina, will, determination, commitment to cause. The bilious are long-term planners. They have the patience and the will to endure and to keep going till they get what they want. A pure bilious, someone like Rudy Giuliani, would go toward his or her goal without playing games, straight to the point, confrontational, oppositional, and uncompromising. But with Barack Obama, it's not like that at all. Here, in this, his nervous cast kicks in. Yes, his bilious side has long-term goals. He does not forget and does not forgive. But for the sake of getting what he wants, his nervous cast, remember what it stands for: quick mind, creativity, ability to deceive oneself and others, sensitivity, and great charm. So his nervous cast will permit him to pretend, manipulate, or deny if that helps him to reach his final destination. Barack Obama is able to masterfully, in my opinion, utilize both the bilious and the nervous sides of his temperament. And the next picture, finally, I think you may find interesting. Yes, Barack Obama and the man Obama wants to take out of power, Bashar al-Assad, are virtually temperamental twins. Both are bilious with a nervous cast. And that is all for Barack Obama. Talk to you next Thursday.